Do you feel like you're constantly chasing leads who ghost you, while other agents seem to close deals effortlessly with people they barely even know? It's frustrating, isn't it? You put the work in, you send the text, you get the silence. But here's the truth. Those other agents aren't luckier than you. They aren't working harder than you. They just have a better script. Hey, I'm Courtney Levert, and today I'm going to share the exact follow-up framework that stopped the ghosting and literally tripled my closings, so you can stop chasing and start converting. Before we get into the actual scripts, I need to tell you why this matters. According to recent data from the real estate industry, most agents follow up with leads about 3 times and then give up. 3 times. But here's what actually happens in the real world. Most leads need between 7 and 15 touches before they're ready to move forward. 7 to 15. That means the agents who follow up 3 times are missing 80% of the business. They're literally walking away from deals that were right there. And then there's another statistic that blows my mind. Phone calls have a 15% conversion rate when you're just cold calling. But when you add strategic follow-up to those calls, you jump 30% conversion. You literally double your results by following up properly. So this isn't optional. This is the highest leverage activity you can do as a real estate agent. Let's talk about the Ford framework, the foundation. All right, so here's the reality. Real estate lead conversion tips that actually work all come down to one thing: making people feel like you actually care about them as a human being, not just as a commission check. And that's where the Ford framework comes in. Ford stands for family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. This framework is how you have real conversations with real people. Family, start with what matters most. When you're following up with someone, the first thing you want to do is remember or ask about their family. This is huge. People care about family more than anything else. So if you met someone and they mention their kids, their spouse, their pets, their parents, you write that down. And then you follow up and reference it. You might say something like, "How's your daughter settling into her new school?" Or, "Did your son make the hockey team this year?" These aren't random questions. These are questions that show you were actually listening when you talked to them. This actually shows you care about them as a person. And when people feel you care about them genuinely, they start to open up. They become willing to do business with you because you're not just another agent trying to close a deal. You're someone who remembers them. Occupation, understanding their financial reality. The second part of Ford is occupation. You want to know what people do for work. Why? Because their job situation affects their ability to buy, sell, or invest in real estate. If someone got promoted, that's a buying signal. If they just start a new job, maybe they're thinking about relocating. If business is booming, they might be thinking about an investment property. When you follow up, ask about their work. How is work going right now? Any changes in your role or income this year? These questions are golden because they help you understand where someone is actually at, and it keeps the conversation real. People appreciate being asked about their lives. Recreation, finding common ground. Third is recreation. What do people do for fun? Are they golfers? Do they ski? Do they travel? Are they into fitness? When you know this, you can reference it in your follow-ups. Were you still planning that winter trip? Or are you still playing golf on Tuesdays? These touch points keep you connected to people in a natural way. You're not just talking about real estate, you're talking about their lives. And that builds a relationship. Relationship is what sells real estate. Dreams, understanding what they actually want. And finally, dreams. This is the big one. What does someone actually want their life to look like? Are they dreaming about downsizing? Are they thinking about moving to be closer with grandkids? Do they want an investment or a vacation property? Are they looking to escape the city? When you understand someone's dreams, you understand why they might move or sell. And when the follow-up, you reference those dreams. What would your ideal move look like this year? What does your next level of life actually look like? These questions position you as someone who's actually thinking about their future, not just closing a deal. Tactical empathy. This is the game changer. All right, so you understand the Ford framework, but here's what separates best scripts of real estate buyers and sellers from average scripts. It's tactical empathy. And this is what literally tripled my closings. Tactical empathy is the ability to understand what someone is feeling and communicate that understanding back to them in a way that makes them feel safe. Label the emotion. When someone has an objection or hesitation, the first thing you do is label the emotion. You say something like, "It sounds like you're torn between wanting to move and not wanting to overwhelm your family." You're naming the feeling. You're showing that you understand there's conflict happening inside them. Most agents skip this step. They just try to overcome the objection. But if you label it first, you're already ahead. You're validating their emotion. Next, when you validate it, you say, "That's completely understandable." You're not saying they're wrong. You're saying their feeling makes sense. You're on the side. You're on their side. This is huge. People stop resisting when they feel validated. They open up. Invite them to expand. And finally, you invite them to expand. You say something like, "Tell me more about what feels most heavy right now." You're giving them permission to share more. And when people share more, you understand them better. And when you understand them better, you can actually help them. That's how real estate objection handling actually works. The high income follow-up structure. Now let me walk you through the exact structure that's going to triple your closings. Every single follow-up you do should follow up this 4-step pattern. Step 1, personal connection using Ford. Starting with Ford, reference something personal about them. "Hi Sarah, I was thinking about you the other day and remembered you mentioning you love hiking." Boom, personal connection established. Now they're listening to you as a human, not as an agent. Step 2, empathy statement. Next, you make an empathy statement. "I imagine you're probably feeling a bit uncertain about the timing of moving with everything going on at work." You're showing you understand where they're at emotionally. You're not pushing, you're understanding. Step 3, value add. Then you add value. Maybe you send them a market report for their neighborhood. Maybe you send them information about moving companies. Maybe you send them a video of a property they might love. You're providing something useful. You're proving you're thinking about them. Step 4 is your clear next step. And finally, the clear next step. What if we grabbed coffee this Thursday at 6 p.m. and I showed you 3 properties that might actually be perfect for what you're looking for? You're not vague, you're specific. You're making it easy for them to say yes. Real world scripts you can actually use today. All right, let me give you actual scripts that you can use starting today. These are real estate cold calling scripts that actually work when paired with the framework I just taught you. The open house follow-up. "Hi, client name here. This is Courtney. I really enjoyed meeting you at the open house on Saturday. You mentioned you were thinking about upgrading to something with more space for the kids. I wanted to reach out because I just listed a property in your neighborhood that might be perfect. It's got the backyard you were talking about, and honestly, it feels like it was made for your family. Would you be open to seeing it sometime this week?" Notice what's happening there. Personal connection, you mentioned the kids, empathy, you've acknowledged that they want more space, value, you found them a specific property, and clear next step. Would you see it this week? The no pressure buyer follow-up. "Hi client, I hope you're doing well. I was thinking about your conversation about potentially moving next spring. I completely understand if now isn't the right time. Things change, but I wanted to stay in touch because I'm seeing some incredible opportunities in the market right now. And I wanted to make sure you weren't missing out on anything that might be perfect for you. Would you be open to a quick call next week just to catch up?" See what happened? You're not pushy. You're validating that maybe now isn't the time. You're offering value, incredible opportunities, and you're making it easy with just a quick call. The referral reactivation script. "Hi, client. I was looking back through my notes and realized I haven't connected with you in a few months. I've actually been helping a lot of people in your area with downsizing, and I was wondering, do you know anyone who might be thinking about making a move? I'd love to help them, and I've helped so many others. And of course, if you ever think about it, you know where to find me." This is converting online leads in real estate at its best. You're not asking them to sell, you're asking them for a referral, and you're leaving the door open for them in the future. Objection handling that actually works. Now, when people do respond to your follow-ups, sometimes they have objections. Maybe they say, I'm not ready yet, or I'm worried about the market. I don't think I can afford to move. Here's how you handle these with real estate objection handling that actually converts. The not ready yet objection, when someone says they're not ready yet, you don't argue. You say, I totally get it. Timing is everything. Tell me what you would need to happen for you to feel ready. Now they're telling you what they actually need, and you can help them move toward it. Maybe they need to save more. Maybe they need to finish the renovation. Maybe they need to see more options. Once you know what they need, you can follow up strategically around the needs. The worried about the market objection. When someone says they're worried about the market, you validate it and educate. I hear you. A lot of people feel that way right now, but here's what's actually happening in our market. Then you share data. You show them comparables, you show them what's actually selling, you make them feel informed instead of scared. The can't afford it objection. And when someone says they can't afford it, you don't just accept it, you explore it. I appreciate your honesty. What if we looked at different neighborhoods or property types that might fit better with your budget? Or what if we talk to a mortgage broker to see what's actually possible? You're offering solutions, you're not giving up. The timing and frequency that actually works. Here's something most agents don't understand about follow-up. It's not just about what you say, it's about when you say it. According to Real Estate Sales Training in 2025 Best Practices, here's the timing that actually works. The 24-hour touch. First touch should be within 24 hours of meeting someone. This is when they're still thinking about you. You send a thank you message or a quick call. Keep it short, just touch base. The 3-day check-in. 3 days later, you follow up again. This time you're adding value. Maybe you're sending them a market report, maybe you're sending them information about a property. The 1-week deep dive. A week in, you do a deeper follow-up. Maybe a phone call, maybe a video. You're providing real substance here. The 2-week offer. 2 weeks in, you make a specific offer. I'd like to show you 3 properties this weekend. Does Saturday at 10 a.m. work? And then the monthly check-in. You're staying in touch, not just selling, just staying connected, asking about their family, sharing updates in the market, and being present. Tracking what actually works. Here's the thing that separates agents who triple their closings from everyone else. They track everything. How to close more real estate deals requires knowing your numbers. You need to know how many follow-ups it took to get your yes. You need to know which scripts work best. You need to know which lead sources convert the highest. Keep a simple spreadsheet. Track every follow-up. Track what script you used. Track whether they responded. Track whether they bought or sold. After 30 days, you'll see patterns. You'll see what's working, and then do more of that. So here's what I know for sure. Real estate sales scripts that work aren't complicated. They're just intentional. They're built on the foundation of making people feel seen, understood, and safe. And when you combine that with consistent follow-up, you don't just close more deals, you build a business that people want to refer to. You build a reputation, you build wealth. The follow-up script that tripled my closings wasn't magic. It was just me understanding that every person I talk to has a life, a family, dreams, and fears. And when I remember that and reference that and validate that in my follow-up scripts, people respond. They want to work with me. So start today. Pick one script from what I shared, try it, see what happens. I'm telling you, this changes everything. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you like this video and want to learn more, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. I'm putting out content every single week about coaching the modern realtors to succeed with confidence, clarity, and conversion. And if you want to dive deeper into these scripts and systems, join my coaching community. We're literally doubling agents' income within a year. Comment below and let me know which scripts you're going to try first. I read every single comment and I genuinely love hearing what resonates with you. Once again, I'm Courtney Levert with Platinum Properties and eXp Realty. I'll see you in the next video.